Assalamualaikum students, how is you all? I hope that you all are doing great. Welcome to your channel Math D1D2 Scientific Academy. Today our lecture is related to chapter 5, which is quadratic equation, and I'm going to explain you question number 5 of exercise 5C. Your book is D2 Math and SM2. Alright students, question number 5 is if a store price is each book at $X, 64 minus 8x books will be sold. So here what is this? If a store prices each book at this, so this is the price and these are the number of books. This X is the price and these are the number of books, okay, which are sold in that store. In part 1 they are saying that the total amount, okay, you have to find out the total amount of money earned from the sale of the book is $Y, express Y in terms of X. So in part 1 we have to find out, okay, we have to express this in terms of Y, because they have told you that the sale of the book is $Y. Alright, and second part they are saying that on a sheet of graph paper using a scale of 2 centimeter to represent $1 on the x-axis and 1 centimeter to represent $10 on the y-axis, draw the graph of y for 0 less than x less than equal to 8. A third part is use your graph in 2 to find the amount at which the store should price each book such that the total amount earned is at its maximum. Okay, so let's do it now. So the very first part of the question is that you have to express in terms of y, and they have told you that the total sale is $Y. Total, what is total sale? You can get the total sale when you multiply the number of books with the prices. So that's how you can get the total sale. Now, so they have expressed total sale with Y, and how would you find out the total sale? When you will multiply the number of books with the price, and you know that what is the price? Price is X, and the number of books in part 1 in question number 5 is 64 minus 8x. So this is how you would express. This is just part 1. Okay, in part 1 you have to express Y in terms of X, and Y is the total sale, and this X is the number of books, and these are the this X is the price of one book, and these are the number of books. So how would you get the sale? When you multiply the number of books, with their price. Okay, so this is how you can get the total sale, and this is how you have to express Y in terms of X. Okay, now let's come to part 2. In part 2, you have to draw the graph, and they have given you the equation. Equation is the same: x 64 minus 8x. Okay, we can write down this equation like x. Okay, we can multiply 64x, that's 64x minus 8x and x. When you multiply x with x, you will get x here. Now we are having this equation, and they have given you the range for drawing the graph, and that is 0 less than equal to x and less than equal to 8. For drawing the graph, you have to draw the table. Okay, how would you draw the table? Okay, so see, I'm going to draw the table to find out the value of x and y, so that we can plot the points on the graph, because you know that to plot the points on the graph, you know the values of x and y. Okay, here I'm going to draw the table. Okay, the range is given to you that the value of x is from 0 to 8. So here we will write down the values of x, and here we will write down the values of y. Okay, from 0 to x, it means that we will take x from 0 to 8. Okay, so 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so now what you need to do is, okay, you have to put the values you have to put the values of x in this equation, okay, which is y is equal to 64x minus 8x square. When you put the value of x in this equation, you will get the value of y. Okay, so let's start finding out the values. Alright, when you will put 0, what you will get? 64 zeros are 0 and 8 zeros are 0. So it means that you will get y 0. Okay, what you will get when you will put 1? Okay, now when you will put 1, so what you will get? 64. When you will put 1, 64 ones are 1. And when you will put take square of 1, you will get 1. Na? So 8 ones are 8. 64 minus 8 will be equal to 56. Alright, now put 2 over here. 64 2s are. You will get 128, and when you will put 2 over here, 2 2s are 4 and 4 8s are 32. And when you will subtract 128 minus, when you will subtract 32 from 128, what you will get? You will get 96. Okay, now let's put 3. 64 3s are 192. 64 3s are 192, and when you will take the square of 3, so 3s are 9 and 9 8s are 72. So when you will subtract 72 from 192, what you will get? You will get 120. Okay, now 4. 64 4s are 256, and when you will put 4 over here, for 4 is 16, and 256 minus 8 8s are, okay, when you will take the square of 4, for 4 is 16, 16 8s are 128. Okay, when you will subtract 128 from 256, what you will get? You will get 128. Okay, now let's come to 5. 64 5s are, you will get 320, and minus, put 5 over here, 5 5s are 25, 25 8s are 200. When you will subtract 200 from 320, so what you will get? You will get 120. Now come to 6. Alright, now 64 6 are 384. Okay, so when, now put 6 over here, 6 6 are 36, 36 8s are 288. So when you will subtract 288 from 384, so what you will get? You will get 96. Okay, so in the same way, now put 7 over here, over here. So 64 7s are, and over here 64 7s are, it's 448. Okay, and here put 7 7s are 49. 49 multiplied by 8 will be equal to 392, and when you will subtract 392 from 448, you will get 56. Okay, now 8 8s are 64. Okay, when you will multiply 64 with 8, what you will get? 64 multiplied by 8 will be equal to 512, minus 8 8s are 64. 64 8s are 512. So it means that you will get 0. Okay, now let's draw the graph. Okay, now I'm going to draw the graph, and I have to follow the scale which is given in the question. So let's come on the graph. As it is shown in the question, it is given that on a sheet of graph paper using a scale of 2 cm to represent $1 on the x-axis. Now students, remember that 2 cm mean that you have to give the gap of 2 boxes. Okay, you have to give the gap of so it means that you have to give the gap of 2 boxes. Here the 1 box from here till here where there are 5 numbers, and from here till here 5 more. So it means the 10 small boxes will come in 2 cm. Okay, so let's start 0 1. As you can see that on the graph we have drawn the table, so the range is till 8. So it means that you write down the values on x-axis till 8. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, and on y-axis they are saying that 1 centimeter to represent $10. So it means that here this is the 1 centimeter, there are 5 small boxes, to show 1 centimeter. So you have to give the gap of 10. So it means that here this is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. As you can see, okay, see the maximum value, it's 128. Okay, so it means that I will write until 130. Okay, we have to see the maximum value in the table. 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130. Okay, students, now let's draw the graph. Let's plot the point. Okay, on 0 it's 0, so draw this point over here. And on 1 it's 56, so from 1 till 50, this is 50. And you know that there are 10 now, so one box represent 2. Okay, so 56 will be equal to 56. Okay, so 50 and one box represent, at there are the 10 units, so it means that one box represent 2 numbers. Okay, so 56 will be equal to 50, 52, 54, 56, and here this will be after 3 boxes. 1, 2, 3. As one box is equal to 2 numbers now, because 50 to 60 there are 5 boxes, so each box represent 2 numbers. So it's 56, so 52, 54 and 56. So this is the point. Now onto its 96, and 90 is here, 92, 94, 96. And on 3 it's 120, on 3 it's 120. And on 4 is 128, from 4 128, from 4, as this is 4, 120, 120, 122, 124, 124, 126 and 128. Okay, students, so this is the point. This is the point. Okay, on 5 it's again 120. So on 5 it's 120. Go straight up till 120. So this is the point. On 6 it's 96. 6, 96. 90 is here. 92, 94, 96. Okay, G. On 7, 56. On 7, 56 will come here. Okay, on 8 it's 0. So again on 8 it's 0. Okay, now join the points. So when you will join the points, your graph would be like this. Okay, this is your graph. Okay, this is how you have to draw the graph, and this was your part 2. Okay, so now part 3 is use your graph to find the amount at which the store should price each book such that the total amount earned is at maximum. So here you can see that it means that these are the prices in dollars. So this is the maximum point. So we have to draw a line from the maximum point on the x-axis from here till here. Okay, so it means that what is the total amount and is at maximum? Okay, it is at maximum at 4. As you can see that this is 4. So you will say that in part C. It is maximum at point 4. So this is your answer. Okay, so I hope that today's concept is clear to you, to the practice of this sum, because when you will do the practice, then this concept will be more clear to you. Take very good care of yourself. Thank you very much, and Allah Hafiz.